channel, community. It's me, JC. How's it going, guys? Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a good weekend. It's Monday. It's Final Finds. Before we get started, if you like my videos, please remember to hit the like, hit the subscribe, smash the bell. You'll be notified every single time I drop a video. I want to thank you guys. I'm creeping up very close to 2,500 subscribers. Never in my life did I think I would get to 1,000 subscribers, and now I am I'm creeping towards that 3,000 mark. So I want to thank you and let you guys know I do appreciate it. But today we're going to talk about new albums in my collection, and I got a new album, and it's definitely going to rank in my top albums of the year. This has been such a fantastic year for new music. Started off early on with the Dead Daisies, with the addition of Glenn Hughes. Their album is killer. I got the Leather Duchess album, which I know is Aaron's favorite album of the year. But then Lord Huron really killed me. It was so fantastic. Lana Del Rey with her Chemtrails Over the Country Club. By far one of Lana's best albums. She just keeps getting better and better. And she actually has a new album coming out before the holidays. And then a few weeks ago, I showed you the Halsey record. Man, I love that record, and I can't stop spinning it. Well, this new one is only an EP, but I can't stop spinning it again, and it's Billy Idol. Yes, the same Billy Idol that we all know from the 80s. Look at that beautiful hype. He's on George Harrison's record label, Dark Horse, and this is called the Roadside EP. So all 4 songs on this album is fantastic. It does have a very Chris Isaak feel to it. But that's great. They know that Billy Idol has embraced maybe a slightly different music style in his older years, but still amazing and fantastic. The lyrics are really good. He wrote all of these songs with Stevie Stevens. You can see it's 4 songs. What I like about this is both sides of the album have all 4 songs on it. So you don't have to play 2 songs and then flip it, play 2 songs and then flip it, which is really cool. It's got this beautiful, beautiful label. Man, I'm driving my family nuts with Billy Idol, which you'll see in a minute why. There we go. The insert. Great, great album, guys. So obviously being on a Billy Idol kick, I run down to the PSR, Persia Street Records, got to get some Billy Idol. So there we go, Vital Idol, so cool. This is an album of remixes. It's kind of like a greatest hits, but they're all remixes. Some people, the remixes turn them off, but it's got White Wedding, parts 1 and 2, Moni Moni, Hot in the City, Dancing with Myself, Flesh for Fantasy, To Be a Lover, Love Calling, and Catch My Fall. Just really great Billy Idol on the Chrysalis label. There we go. And then I also picked up Billy Idol with, this one is Whiplash Smile. Look at that beautiful hype. I love it. Beautiful mint condition. Had the original insert. Really cool. I love that. Awesome picture of Billy Idol there. I definitely need the one with Rock the Cradle of Love. I think it's called Charmed Life. If you guys find that in the wild, let me know. Been searching. I don't want to pay an enormous amount of money for it, though. It's not my favorite. So this is one that JT's Record Room, one of the greatest channels of all of the VC. I absolutely love his channel. He showed this, and I was on the hunt for it. This is definitely a hype sticker grail. Boom. Look at that, Bad Larry. So awesome. This is like, my son has actually seen Weird Al in concert many, many times. His mother takes him to go see him. And I have unfortunately not had the opportunity to see Weird Al. So maybe next time Weird Al comes, I will take Carter. But yeah, very, very cool. So thank you, JT, for showing that so I could be on the hunt for it. All right, guys, so next, I've got a couple really cool records. Let me see here. I got some heavy metal, which I'll show you next. And then I actually am going to end the day with a grail, very, very difficult album to find in the hard rock genre. Not all of this is heavy metal, but it is a lot of hard rock and heavy metal. We'll start off with a promo copy of Armored Saint. And this is Rising Fear with the hype sticker. I believe this was a gold stamp promo. It's definitely a promo. Yeah, it's a gold stamp promo. There we go. Picked this up at Purchase Street Records. I was pretty excited to pick it up. John Bush and the boys. Actually, I'm going to show you one more Armored Saint, which is my absolute favorite Armored Saint. And if you guys have the opportunity to find this one, go find it. Here is Armored Saint, Symbol of Salvation. I was actually kind of on the hunt for one of these for Aaron because Aaron doesn't have it, and I know Aaron is really on a Armored Saint kick lately. He picked up the new album, but I can't seem to find it for you, Aaron. But this is, Metal Blade Records does such a great job. They put it in this nice polyline sleeve. To me, this is Armored Saint's best album. You know, I just feel like the songwriting is really there. John Bush really shines on this. This was recorded, you know, after this was recorded, he joined Anthrax. This thing comes with a two-sided poster. Let's take a look at this, Bad Larry. I mean, that is what Metal Blade does. They give you poster, they give you polyline sleeves. I believe this record cost me, it wasn't cheap. I think it was like $30. But when you get a poster, you know it's polyline sleeved, you get an insert, it makes it worth it. Okay, so the next one I had on CD back in the day, and I'll be completely honest with you, the CD was just awful. I mean, it just sounded awful. The music, I knew I could like the music, but there was so much compression on the CD, and there was basically no dynamic range. So it was an annoying listen, and I'm not the only one that feels this way if you Google it. But Aaron had told me that he had got the vinyl record and it sounded so much better. So I picked it up, and I have to admit with Aaron that it does sound dramatically better. And this is Metallica's Death Magnetic. This was not expensive, believe it or not. So that was cool. And this is a double record. You know, I still feel that they could remix it or remaster it and make it sound even better. But it's definitely a huge improvement over what was on that CD. The CD just was not good. And, you know, I don't mean to offend anyone that likes the CD. It just wasn't for me. But it does have that beautiful hype. And this was, That Was Just Your Life is great. Broken, Beat, and Scarred is great. The Day That Never Comes is great. Suicide and Redemption. It's got some great songs on there, and much, much better. Next, Kiss, Sonic Boom. I've been on the hunt for this Bad Larry for a while. Let me take out the insert so I can show you the gatefold. There we go, it's this beautiful gatefold. Unfortunately, this is not with Ace and Peter. So, I know a lot of people don't dig on the Kiss albums without them, but I still need it. It was the only Kiss album I didn't have in my collection besides Killers. Still on the hunt for Killers. There we go. Kiss, Sonic Boom. All right, guys, I know this is a longer video. Thank you for sticking with me. Next one was a record I've been searching for forever, and this is Baton Rouge. The cover has a little bit of like a dent there, unfortunately. This is an import, and for those of you that don't own a lot of imports, they're very, very thin cardboard, unfortunately. This is very much in the vein of, I would say, early Bon Jovi, if you want to take a look. So definitely not for everyone. But the song I would recommend is Walks Like a Woman. And I've definitely been on a hunt for it. It's just happy music. I mean, I put it on and it makes me smile. It makes me think of the 80s. So, you know, go listen to that song Walks Like a Woman by Baton Rouge. It's a great song. Next one I picked up, and I never really listened to before, and that's Femme Fatale. I mean, I could tell it was 80s hard rock. I never listened to these... I was going to say ladies, but there's a bunch of dudes. I think it's an all-lady band now, believe it or not. They have a new reincarnation. But I think when I played it, I remembered hearing Waiting for the Big One, which was this first song on this album. And I dug it. It was pretty good. You know, kind of like Vixen. I think Vixen's a better band. not on the MCA records, but maybe it's because I haven't heard it too much. So definitely picked it up. Here's one that Aaron has been talking about for a year. So I finally picked it up, and man, Aaron, thank you so much, buddy. The Hangman, if you guys haven't heard this, the Hangman actually is not hair metal. It's definitely hard rock. One of their albums is actually produced by Mike Ness of Social Distortion. You know, it's just got an old school rock and roll feel. They actually have a lot of albums, but this is their 80s output. And I can see how maybe you look at the cover, maybe it looks a little bit, you know, but it, you know, like a Guns N' Roses or something. But I would just say they're rock and roll. They're really good. And it's on a Capital Purple label, which is really cool. Loved it, Aaron. I've spun that many, many times since I got it, so thank you very much. All right, so two more, and the last one's my Grail, which just took me forever to find. So here we go. This one here is the Dogs de Mar, if I'm pronouncing that right. This is what I had on cassette back in the day. It's in the Dynamite Jet Saloon. I got this really cheap, which was great. Not an expensive album to find. Very, very Rolling Stones or Izzy Stradlin and the Juju Hounds. That's the best way to describe it. I mean, it sounds like an Izzy Stradlin record, you know, but at the same time, it definitely has a very much Rolling Stones type of feel to it. 1 second, I had an extra insert in there for some weird reason. There we go, and it's actually on green wax. So very, very, very cool. Okay, and lastly, my Grail. So a lot of people may not know this band. It's an 80s band called the Lost Boys. You want to take a look. This was extremely hard to find. So Aaron was talking about this on his Tipsy Tuesday, and I streamed it, and I was like, oh, I need that, and it just never came up on any of the normal, you know, like eBay, things like that. Discogs was like all overseas and super expensive, but I was able to score one relatively inexpensive. I just kept searching Discogs until I found it. It's unusual music. It's hard rock, but you know, the singer sometimes, like I told Aaron, it's got like a Tom Waits feel to it at times, which you guys know I love Tom Waits. So yeah, it just totally blew me away. Absolutely love it. And so cool to find. All right, guys, I know I've probably taken about 15 minutes of your morning, so I appreciate it, but I just wanted to show you a bunch of cool records. All right, I love you guys. Peace, rock out. I'll see you tomorrow. We're coming soon.